In a land of wonder and an age of heroics, a broken pact and a fractured power leads to a crumbling world. As their realities tear at the seams, a brave band of adventurers attempt to mend what has been torn. Will they succeed in time, or will they lose all that they hold dear? Join us to find out on The Shattered Compass.
Hey everyone, I'm Bryce Bebop, and I'm here to tell you about Savage Worlds. Savage Worlds is a super fast and easy game. In fact, the tagline actually is fast, furious, and fun, and it is definitely all three of those. It's really simple. The better you are at a thing, the more faces your die has, ranging from a D4 to a D12. A basic success is 4. So you roll your die, you get a 4, and unless it's contested, you succeed. So you're aware contested is like, if you're trying to be all sneaky and you have a guard who's watching you, then that's going to be contested. It's going to be your sneaky versus his watchy. But Bryce, you say, how can I get above a 4 if I only have a D4? Well, the cool thing about the system is if you roll the highest face on any die, you get to roll it again. And then you add those together. And then you're like, hey Bryce, I have really crappy luck and I don't roll high. It takes me a long time. Well, the system has that in place as well. With these really cool things called bennies, you could re-roll those dice. You could actually do a lot more with bennies too. You can soak some damage. You can regain some of your magical or psionic powers. You can re-roll your damage. You can influence the story in ways. Obviously, your DM has, your storyteller or DM, whatever you end up calling them, has to agree, but you get to mess with the story, which is awesome. And finally, you get to redraw an action card if you'd like. Which brings me to action cards. Instead of rolling for initiative, in this game, you get dealt a card. And those cards range from ace down to 2, with ace being the top. On the rare occasion that you guys get the same number, well then it goes spade, heart, diamond, and finally, clubs. That's reverse alphabetical order, but I always get confused, so I just have to say them out in my head. The alphabet is 26 letters, and picking out 4 is hard, at least hard for me. This is a specialized deck put out by Pinnacle for their Pathfinder setting, which, by the way, we're using the Pathfinder setting, but it's a really good system for whatever setting you want. There's space stuff, there's pirate stuff, the list goes on and on. I'm just not gonna list them all right now. We'll put a link so you guys can go check out their website. You can use any 54 card deck for those action cards. Decks are 52. Where's the... Jokers, that's right. Jokers are awesome. So, not only with a joker do you get to go whenever you want, including interrupting somebody else, but you get a +2 on everything you do, and everybody at your table, with the exception of the storyteller, gets a Benny. That's it. Like, that's Savage Worlds. It's super fast, super fun, and super furious. Furious, like Fast and Furious. If it wasn't fun, it would be about racing. But it's not. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here, and see you in the show.
Hey, you buccos, welcome to freedom. That's right, you've been conscripted into my gang, my pals, my buddies. And you'll get to do everything that you want, well, consensually, because that's how we roll here. So, let me introduce you to a couple of tip tiers. Now, you don't have to spend money if you don't want to, but if you feel like showing us a little bit of love and you want to affect the game, let me tell you how. So first and foremost, you can give us bennies. Bennies are used to re-roll the dice, they're used to grab new initiative cards, and they're used to soak damage. And I know you don't want to see me die. Not yet, anyway. If you would like to buy a Benny for our overlord, Bryce Bebop, the storyteller, you could do that. That would be called a Bryce is Right. Anyway, moving on. We also have an occasionally flowing flask, which to my understanding means like we get a special ability when we drink something out of our flask. So basically, you decide what the liquid in our flask tastes like. Keep it classy. Keep it classy. And then we drink the thing, and we got special abilities, which is pretty cool. Spellcasting. Suddenly, I'm magic. I mean, more magic. We also have elemental influence. You can decide if somebody is more affected by the elements. Say, for instance, yours truly, when they get around the elemental water, they wind up, a little bit on the tipsy side, So you can make them go further into that or further away from it at your will and behest. A stitch in time. Let me tell you a story. No, that truly is what it is. You direct your tips toward a stitch in time, and we will tell you a story from our sordid past. Now, some of us have a more sordid past than others. And then we got a show, don't tell. One of these comes up, and we're all stuck pantomiming our actions for the next 3 rounds. And while everybody else, so we're pantomiming, everybody else on stage is guessing to the best of their ability what we're going to do. And you know what? That's what happens. So you best believe we're on our best mime ability. Spiritual maelstrom. Yeah, I didn't know what it meant either, but I'm going to tell you now. So, we're all affected by these elements, right? Spiritual maelstrom comes up, and all our elements switch around. Whoop! Suddenly, it's chaos, or chaos moves to somebody else. We got your rule of cool. Everybody loves the rule of cool. Rule of cool is enacted, and everybody goes down in reverse order of their initiative, and they say the coolest thing that they can do to end the encounter in that moment. Physics be damned. Penalties be damned. They're just gonna do their thing. And you at home get to vote on whose thing is the coolest. I said whose thing is the cool, you know what I meant. Anyway, so you vote, and then we gotta do it, whether you voted for our thing or not. So we will likely fail spectacularly, but one of us will succeed, and it will be cool. We also got a deck of a lot of things. Not a deck of many things, because some things have been replaced for survivability. But it is a deck of a lot of things. So let's say you direct your tips toward a deck of a lot of things. Somebody pulls their card and all of a sudden they've got really cool diamond teeth and a slight speech impediment. Finally, we have a gift from the Aether. You, my friends, you're the Aether. So if you direct your tips toward the Aether, you get to decide what happens in the next episode. You get to change something fundamental about the story or the world, working in tandem with our storyteller, Bryce Bebop. How cool is that? Maybe it's a flood. Maybe it's a stagecoach. Maybe I get a pet dragon. I don't know. It's up to you. Thank you for joining my little talk. You're all just so cute.
Oh. Hey, everyone. Wasn't paying attention because I was looking for my snacks. But I want to thank you all for being here. I hope you like our new intro because that's going to be a thing. It should cut a lot of stuff down.
Woo-hoo.
I don't even have to talk that much, so let's just get into thanks for being here. This is a Shattered Compass. I'm Bryce Bebop. I'm going to introduce the cast this time, as well as our awesome technician. And by that, I mean, thank you, Sharon Bebop, for being our wonderful technician. And to my left is a glorious person who will introduce himself and his character.
Hey y'all, I'm Mark Thomason, and I am playing Rurik, who is a sorcerer and protector from the Plane of Shadow.
Hello, everyone. My name is Helen Roundhill, and I am playing, Halon the Whispering Wind.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for this. Halon's just a little guy. Some people might call him a terrorist, but they prefer liberator. So, yeah. That's pretty much, I'm from the airplane. It never stops being funny.
It's always funny.
The plane of air.
The plane of air. And along with my liberated buddies.
Halon the Whispering Wind.
Was that Mark? That was Mark, wasn't
Of
it?
course, yeah. I mean,
Of course it was Mark.
yeah, well, who else would it be?
Halon the Whispering Wind. But yes, along with my liberated air spirits, I wreak havoc all over the place.
Hello, everybody. I'm Sarah Sanders Odie. I am playing Alana Adrena, member of the water plane, I suppose, and no longer an aristocrat.
Okay.
She's less fancy.
So,
I, however, am more fancy.
More
it's
fancy.
true. It's true.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
you
way.
got the bling there, too.
I did.
Yeah.
I stole a curtain on our way out of the.
You were gifted a curtain.
I prefer stole, but okay,
Fair
I was
enough. Well,
gifted.
Well, I'm going to gift
made
it
it
to you
for
in a
you.
second, so it makes it a thing.
Okay.
You'll see. Okay, you'll see.
Are we ahead of the story? Sorry.
I'm going to take 1 second to open up these snacks.
You need a snack?
Yeah, I'm going to open up some snacks, but they're really crinkly, so I have to open them up and dump them out so I can eat them at my leisure, and Sharon doesn't get upset with me.
I'm seeing a long list of people, and by
We
long
are-
list, I mean one person in chat wondering how to tip for Bryce snacks. So,
How to tip for what?
Bryce snacks.
Bryce
They're like
snacks.
Scooby snacks, but you know,
Bryce snacks.
but
on the ground.
Oh.
Just
that's
chip box.
littering. We have you on camera littering.
Is it littering if I plan to pick it up later?
And it's still in the studio. We're not
Oh, I
outside.
guess that's true.
So, for those of you...
Also, real quick, Board Toss and anybody else who was wondering, if you do want to tip, you don't have to select an item, but if you put in #snacks, Bryce will give you a brief review of the snack he is eating at that moment. If he is not eating a snack, he will give you a brief review of the snack he would like to be eating at
Oh,
that
I
moment.
like that.
Yeah, just let me know. I'm all about snacks. And I eat a lot of things.
I love snacks.
Some of it's even edible. So, if you weren't here with us last time, you should go check out the VODs.
Ha! No
But-
recap for you.
We'll do a quick recap for you guys. Our team has found the magical compass that they were seeking. They have been transported to the water plane, where they met Alana Adrena. They went to Alana's house because the compass was kind of guiding them there for some reason. Once they got there, though, they were quickly found. We'll go with found. Quickly found by the Grand Arbiter,
That's true.
Niklas
Tracked down.
Cephalon.
The brain guy, right?
Yep, the brain guy.
The brain guy.
Wherein they went to have a quick conversation that turned into a quick fight, and
And gave him a lobotomy.
gave him a lobotomy.
Squish.
We catch up to our heroes after the automatons have powered down. Klaxons begin to sound, and the sound of many feet start approaching you.
Flippered feet or just feet?
Metallic clanking feet.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, so either we're going to have an awful lot of friends all of a sudden, or there is a mechanical centipede outside.
Oh, or not friends or centipede, but bad guys.
Well, there's the robots, but these robots all shut down.
New
so
robots?
New robots that aren't being controlled
By the lobotomized brain?
Yes. What's a lobotomized?
A lobotomized brain, according to my books, which I know I got an A in for no good reason because of my dad. But whatever, I remember lobotomy is where you put a little implement in a person's eyeball and then you wiggle it around because it is going to separate the frontal cortex from the midbrain so that your emotions can't talk to your cognition, which doesn't actually work that way. It basically just makes your brain mush.
I thought it went through your nose.
They can do it through your eye too.
Fun. So many ways to hurt people.
They do weird things on the water plane.
I mean, we didn't, no, that was old. It happened a long time. We don't do it anymore. It's bad.
Oh, sure, we don't do it anymore.
good.
But, you know,
At one
these
point you did.
robots might come and do it to us.
That's
I don't
true.
know.
We should get out of
point.
here.
Ka-clunk, ka-clunk,
Yes.
ka-clunk, ka-clunk.
Ah!
Right, so,
Can we hide?
Go ahead and make a stealth roll.
Okay.
You know that you are surrounded by automatons.
My stealth is a 4.
oh,
So-
that's a success.
But remember, it is contested.
Oh, that's right.
So, their notice
Yes.
of a D8 plus 2.
Yeah, it's going to probably kick my little one's butt.
Ooh.
Yeah, they noticed me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hide behind
Yeah.
a pole or something.
As you're like trying to hide behind this pole, you see some different shaped automatons start coming up. It looks like somebody's just been having fun and making a bunch of different toys. Like there's like action figure like ones, and there's ones that are like shark hands.
How big are they?
They range from that small to 20 feet tall.
How's he even going to get in this room? Oh, dang, okay.
Can I talk to one of the short ones?
You know,
Do you want to talk to them, or do you just
Since-
want to run?
I mean, that'd be good too.
yeah.
But
If
the
you'd
little
like to
one-
talk to one,
The little one's cute.
you know that these are old automatons that have been like security drones. They've just been in place. Nobody who needs security. Everyone's here hanging out and having fun.
Right.
So these have been over the years built,
Decommissioned?
decommissioned. People have been building them because it's fun to tinker with toys.
Oh.
So like, you see one, he's coming at you, and he just has like bubble blowers on his finger, but
So, like, they came from the the security surplus store?
yeah.
I like it.
So they're coming towards you.
Um,
You also know that they're autonomous. There is no brain controlling
there's no
them.
brain controlling
they,
it,
They have a specific security guard action.
and that is to like make us not be threats.
Not be
Okay,
threats,
we
not
gotta
be
go.
humans. Okay, so
We gotta go.
We gotta get
Yeah, we gotta
moving.
go. Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of want to pick a small one up though.
Okay.
Have you been here before? Do we know how to get out of here? Is there a back entrance?
They're not coming from the front.
Can
they are coming
Obsidian
from
help us?
the
oh,
back.
so we can go out the
Yeah,
front
you can
door.
just go out the front.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Is a little one on the way that I can just like
Yeah.
snatch it? Okay.
Oh, if it's
I wanna
got
get-
QQs, you can use it as like
I want the
a-
bubble blower one.
Okay.
The bubble
Okay.
blower! What do those bubbles do for security?
I don't know. It's cute. I like it.
You could tell it's been modified after its initial. It was.
I see. It
it-
used to be QQs, now it's bubble.
Well, you've seen similar things, not exactly the same, but they're like they're recon or like a camera drone. Like they are mostly just there for recording and then getting their big dudes. But this one has just been modified to sit in the corner and blow bubbles out of its fingers.
And it's autonomous,
That's
right? So
very
it's not
cute.
actually connected to the big dude.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. I just want a little pet.
it can send out a signal, which is how it would alert people because it's an
But
alert.
who is it alerting?
It would be alerting the big one and calling the big one to it.
So that's what
So
I
it's
don't
a
want.
scout with bubbles.
Yeah.
Is there any way to sever that connection and then take it?
Do you have a repair?
A repair?
The skill repair.
Oh, so got a little bit of an upgrade, but didn't get repaired.
No, you are not
No.
a repair friend.
All right. I'm gonna leave the bubble droid then.
Okay.
I like bubble droid though. Bye, bubble droid.
Okay.
I could maybe tinker with it, but not at the moment.
Okay. So you guys are rushing out the front door.
I don't know
Okay.
if rush is the word I would use.
Are we
but
sauntering?
Are you
I mean-
sauntering away from these the robot army?
No, I'm rushing
okay,
because
so
the
they're
big dude
rushing.
looks scary.
But
I'm-
like, you know, you look a little bit less suspicious if you're if you're whistling while you saunter.
Can I run and whistle then?
Yeah. There are also alarm klaxons just going off everywhere now. As you get through the front door, a familiar-looking automobile carriage pulls up.
Oh,
Is that our flying car?
is that our obsidian?
It is not obsidian.
Oh.
You see Alan get out,
Alan!
open the door.
Alan, who doesn't know what a job is.
Alphonse looks at you.
Alan or Alphonse? I'm confused.
Alan opens the door.
Oh, okay.
And Alphonse steps out.
Oh,
Your
okay.
father
Oh,
has
okay.
come, and it's,
Oh no.
Oh no.
what has happened?
He was bad, Dad.
Look, I can attest to this. He was pretty messed up. Like, I don't really remember all that much except that maybe we were gonna die. So,
That was it. He wanted to kill us, Dad.
Okay. I find this strange, but
Also, he was just a brain
it's true.
in a jar. He wasn't a person.
that's a strange way of viewing sentience, but I've come to deliver this to you for a fitting,
Oh,
but I see now he hands you a package of really cool looking fabric.
very good. So, you're a message boy now? That's really cute. It's a good look for you, Alphonse.
I was going to offer you sucker, but apparently your mouth runs enough for all of you.
Wow, you were gonna offer me sucker. Okay. What's your dad into?
I don't understand what you're doing, but I know that there's many, many people looking for you now.
And what are you going to do about it?
He pulls out a piece of paper and he starts scribbling on the back. And then he raises his hand, presses it on there, and a magical glow puts his sigil on it. You know your dad is a
Yeah.
very powerful sorcerer,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
take this. It should get you through, and I will delay what I can, but
Thank you, Dad.
I don't know if you'll be able to come back.
Oh, that is shiny.
I can't come back?
Do you understand the severity of what you've done?
Look, if you want, you can stay here and we can pretend like it was all us and that you were kidnapped or something.
They will bring Alana to trial.
Okay, never mind. You gotta come
You
with us.
will be executed on site.
For doing what's right. Awesome. Great. Okay.
I'm
Bye. Thanks for
I'm-
protecting us.
doing what I can, Alana. What?
I mean, he's significantly cooler than the last time we saw him. I will say that for him. Although I'm still a little suspicious about your ways. Sucker my ass. Well, I mean, never mind. Don't do that. God, I gotta watch my mouth around this guy.
I am watching your mouth, and something is different.
Yeah, I got a little fancy. And a little more expensive.
He comes over.
Watch out, I
Well,
got a bite.
I could do that. I can go.
You can.
I don't know what you've done, but
I didn't do anything. I'm just doing what's right, Dad.
we all do what we think is right.
This
And-
is right.
And I'll do what I can.
Thank you.
And he turns around. He walks into the building. And you see a great flash of magic. And some of the drones have stopped. Like, the large footsteps have stopped. But you still hear the marching of the smaller ones. Alan looks at you and says, well, we should probably go.
Yes,
think
we
we
should
should
go,
go.
Alan. Thank you.
Back to the ship.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, hop in.
Thank you.
And he drives chitty chitty bang bang style, driving away. As you guys are driving, you see multiple illusions pop up around you with your faces,
Like
Oh.
wanted posters.
like wanted posters.
Damn. That, I gotta say, is
They're-
one
they're like-
sexy airplane citizen.
They are like billboard size. You see them like appearing on some of the walls of buildings. Alan looks back and says, Duck, what did you do, Alana?
I didn't do anything.
Well,
A brain in a jar was trying to kill us,
You,
and so we killed it first.
you killed the Arbiter?
It was a life or death situation, and there were robots.
Look, you're all slaves of the state, so truly, I think that she did you a solid.
I'm helping.
How many S's can I find for one?
So many S's.
So many S's.
Okay, well, your dad told me to drop you off, but that's it. I don't.
But we can pick where you drop us off, right?
Yeah.
The ship.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Can we go to the
I could do
ship,
that, yeah.
please?
Assuming they don't have it down on lockdown.
I don't know. This has never happened.
I know.
Welcome to being a part of history, my dude.
I don't like this.
Well,
Can we stop having history moments?
Probably not, no.
The fate of all of the 9 planes is currently hanging in the balance, so I would say it may be some time before historic events come to a halt.
What do you mean 9 planes? What?
Well, there's
do
this
you-
water one.
That's where we live.
Right,
yes.
and I've been to another one.
What?
Yeah, it's not water.
What?
Yeah.
What are their cars like there?
This is the first car that I'm seeing, so
You've seen dirigibles,
I have seen those.
airships, but not like
Well,
cars.
that's not the same thing.
I know.
Is
I was
it?
just letting you know what you've seen.
Well,
Powered.
where I come from, they fly. So
This one
This one's
flies.
nice too, remember?
With
that's
magic.
right.
Jets.
Magic.
Yours flies
Magic.
without magic.
Yeah.
Yours fly with batteries.
Mine's so much cooler. I'm just saying.
Except the batteries.
But anyway, there's
The
a
batteries are the
there's a
elementals.
water.
Oh no! I needed to see that. I needed to know that. That's no, ours are pretty bad actually. Now
Oh.
in retrospect,
Okay.
big problem. Big problem with those.
What's their engine like?
So there were these beings that live in the airplane, and
He started to slow down a little bit.
Because he's interested, or because there's like traffic?
You can tell that he's interested. Like, let's, what? Like,
I'm a little bit worried about you slowing down there, mister.
Oh,
I
I'm
will
sorry,
keep
sorry.
telling
My-
you my
Alan, do you need me to
story.
drive?
I mean, if you want to, I would love to have you drive, and I could come back here and
Am I allowed to drive?
Oh my God!
driving
trade
is a
places.
skill.
Do I? I don't think I have that skill.
I don't think you do.
But
you
you
know
can
what?
roll on a 4 to see if you can.
A 4 minus 2.
A 4
That's
minus 2.
That's not safe.
But it could be fun anyway.
It'll be fun.
No. We're trying to
I mean,
escape.
neither one of us knows that you don't know how to drive, so we're not going to stop you.
Thank you, Keen, for the $40. Two
thank
bennies
you.
and 1 flask to celebrate the new season.
Woohoo!
Keen, drop in chat what that flask is going to taste like and who has it. Thank you, Lumiere, for the $60. I feel like it's time for charades. Show, don't tell. Also, Helen, airplane in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's on my ship. A shattered compass.
Nice.
You
It's on
didn't
my
get me to
ship.
sing that one because
Shattered
I have actually
compass.
never seen that show and I don't know how the song goes. So.
What?
Airplane in the sky.
I can
I
go
can
twice.
Twice as
fly.
high.
Yeah,
Probably
Take a look.
copyrighted,
It's on my ship.
though.
A shattered compass.
Yeah, my
I went to
experience of that song is of the Troy in Community tragically singing it in a closet in a
Oh
hospital.
yeah,
So
that was rough.
I just don't feel like that would be what
Have
you
you seen
paid
that
for
episode?
there.
No.
Oh, Community is great. It's hilarious. You should watch it. But also, he loves LeVar Burton, but he's paralyzed by fear, when he meets him.
Oh.
And so he's like, and he can't talk. It's really rough.
Oh,
Random.
That's really sad.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Really
Depressing
not about our
interlude.
show.
No, not at all. So, you know how sometimes you're really prepared for things and sometimes you're not? So that's a literal and metaphysical game thing. So I don't have the Savage Worlds cards right now
Oh no.
because I was doing things this weekend, which you
Oh,
should check
no.
out. Actoroki, it's going to be tight. Helen's in it.
That's true. I am.
But that means I don't have the cards.
Oh,
So
no.
I'm going to look for a randomizer and we'll get that.
Okay.
And then literally, Alan slides away from the wheel. It's
And
like,
I'm like,
have on.
Okay.
Let's talk about.
all right, okay, so I mean, the ship's that way, right? All right.
Yeah, I think
let's
so.
just- okay.
So go ahead and roll your drive.
D4.
That's going to be a
A
4.
D4 minus 2. All
not-
right.
it's not
But you
gonna
get a
be
6.
But you get
hey!
Hey, that's still not.
You keep it going. That's
All right.
fine.
No, wait.
All right,
that's
guys.
-2, right?
Oh, no. Yeah, you don't make it.
Oh, crap.
That's a 3.
Alan, it's not going so well. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're starting to dip.
Oh, bad things, bad,
Merc,
bad.
please draw the card. That would be great.
Bad.
Do you know how to operate this contraption?
Apparently not. No, this is not one of the things I had an A in.
Oh,
school.
shift over to the left, hit the right knob, and then hit the green button. We'll get back in. So, with your
I'm hitting buttons. I'm
Oh.
hitting
So
buttons.
there are these beings on my air.
Okay.
On
Maybe
the
roll another
airplane.
4.
They're actual like cognizant creatures, right? But they're
Okay.
enslaved
Ooh.
to run just about
Hey.
Oh, but
everything
it's
we
-2.
do.
Oh,
But you exploded,
But
so
I
you know.
exploded. So I'm
Wow.
Wow,
The green
I
button
am
really helped.
spitting.
Yeah,
The
the
green
green.
button really helped.
That's
just gonna keep pushing
the
it.
nitrous.
The nitrous?
Yeah, the nitrous.
Oh, the
Nitrous?
Is that how you say that?
Well, it's I mean, it's one of the gases, but yeah, nitrous.
I always thought I've never heard it out loud.
I thought it was nitrous.
I thought it was
I
nitrous.
kind
Well,
of like nitrous. It's cute.
I mean-
I'm just
Anyway.
gonna push it.
yeah, no, either way, it'll make us go fast. It will burn up the engine, but that's fine. I can fix it later.
Well, it's working,
I mean, but
so
at
I'm doing
least
it.
you have an engine. So
Yeah.
basically, these air spirits are trapped inside of these inside of these contraptions to make them run, and they have absolutely no choice about the matter, you know. And it's
Oh.
actually not very good for them either because it actually
Um,
damages them
That
over time.
sucks.
We're
Kind of like
tilting.
the way that you're nitrous.
We're tilting.
Everyone lean to the left.
Is
What?
the
What?
nitrous damaging
Just
the
lean to the left.
Okay.
Sometimes you gotta course adjust.
Oh,
It's.
good lord.
I'm working on the alignment. It's been a whole
Oh
thing.
my gosh.
yeah,
More
so-
nitrous.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
nitrous.
Anyway, so that's kind of what I do,
Mm.
by the way, as the lispering wind. I
You're a
free them.
mechanic?
No.
Oh.
no. I free the air spirits because I feel like if we can't have nice things without enslaving the local population, which I hope you're taking notes. If we can't have nice things without enslaving the local population, then we shouldn't have nice things. You know?
That's totally true.
This is what I'm
I don't
saying.
use any spirits in mine. I just use this the sigil. It's rune magic. Cards are on
okay.
Discord. I'm looking at it now.
All right.
Am
So
I doing
you-
okay?
You're doing great.
You're doing
babe.
great. It is awesome. You got so many successes that like you were careening. You're dodging the billboards, but at the same time you're Tokyo drifting through them, so it's distorting all the faces. So that like
Nice.
yeah.
Are we like knocking things over so that anyone who's following us has to like navigate around them?
Yeah. That's how good that roll was.
Where did they get the images from? Is it before or after Halon grew fancy teeth?
It is after.
After?
Yeah.
Dang.
It looks like
I was gonna say they're never gonna be able to recognize me now, but apparently not.
they're third person pictures, so it's like when you first walked into the cathedral area, it's like pose.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So
Everybody we've seen has scales except for us. I think they'd recognize the two of us regardless of our
No.
faces.
No.
maybe you guys are pretty.
Wait, I could probably disguise myself. I should disguise myself.
As a fish.
Yes.
So I don't remember who's drinking this occasionally flowing flask, and I don't know what it tastes like.
Yeah, I didn't see it in the chat.
So whoever gets it will be able to bullseye
Ooh.
which says play after damage is rolled to double the total of a successful ranged attack.
Nice.
Wow.
Cool.
So you can make something really hurt. Oh, yeah, chai's good.
Chai's nice.
I'm all about
But
chai.
I mean, Keen is the one who bought it, so he's got to tell us what we're doing here.
Oh, yeah.
Either way, whoever has that now has a bullseye flask.
That's pretty cool.
You guys are pulling up. You knock over this one dude's fruit cart.
Sorry.
There's another cart.
My cabbages.
My
that,
cabbages.
I was gonna say
No,
that.
sorry.
Stepping on my toes.
Sorry.
No, now you calmly pass by a guy with a thing of vegetables that are round and green, and he's like, "Oh, hey, Lama. Goodbye."
Hi. Don't look at the billboards. Hi.
What billboard?
Nothing. Bye.
You guys roll up to the front of the same entryway you guys that you came in, because that's where the ship is.
Okay.
And the clerk's just like, docket number, what?
Did we get a docket number?
Did we get a docket number? No, we didn't because you're fancy.
Oh, I have the paper with the glowing paper.
He looks at you, looks up at a billboard, looks at you.
That's my twin sister.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, roll a persuasion.
6 to 6. Yes.
Nice.
I haven't seen her in so long.
Yeah, she did bad things.
Oh,
Yeah,
indeed.
obviously.
I
Yeah.
see that. And you said you hold up the paper?
Yeah, hold up paper.
Which, if you could,
Oh, you want a paper?
I would love that paper.
Are we driving up to the place, or like we have to get out?
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
look at that glowing.
You have to
It's-
get out.
It's glowing.
Oh,
All right.
I see. Well, congratulations. I look forward to your commencement. That's amazing. It says you graduated with honors. You're becoming the new heir of the Adrena estate.
And now I need my boat for the commencement.
Of course, we will look up at the picture again.
Sister.
We will get it right away, unless you'd like to just take off from the dock.
We want to take off from the
We
dock.
could take off from the dock.
Okay,
Sure.
well, let's go. He starts
Thanks.
leading you. Can I get that paper back for real stuff? It's the beat sheet, and I need to write things on it. As I said, sometimes you're just not prepared.
No, it's just winging it. It's fine.
They don't need to know
They
that.
don't know. It's all part of the mystery.
All right, well, give the
Okay.
flask to Adrena.
Oh, that's me.
And it tastes like chai or cinnamon candy.
Yeah.
We didn't actually get the Keen has to tell us what it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we had one person suggested that it was
oh, wait.
Oh, that's right. Keen has to
cinnamon
tell us what it
candles,
is.
not candies, but cinnamon candles.
Candles.
Oh,
So
great.
it's the candles that smell like Fireball?
We'll find out.
And
Keen's
the other said chai.
It is candies. That suggestion was cinnamon candies.
Okay.
Cinnamon
But it was
candles.
still
Okay.
not keen.
I got
so.
good eyesight.
So when Keen says what it is, that's what it is, but you have it, so
Okay.
you can double the damage on a ranged attack after
don't-
you roll the damage.
Okay, cool. So if I don't have a ranged thingy, do I just throw whatever I feel like throwing and nail them?
Yeah.
I
You
have
gotta
a,
make a ranged
can
attack
nail
of some
them.
sort.
I have a
So-
dagger?
Yeah, you can
Ranged
throw a
You can
dagger.
throw a dagger.
Yeah,
Sure.
daggers.
All right.
That works.
Or a spell that has range.
You could borrow one of mine.
Okay.
None of them deal damage.
Yeah, that
Fair.
works.
Yeah, there we go.
None of mine do either, really.
Oh,
Thank
you
you.
just can't see these on the screen at all, huh?
Well, that's kind of
Actually-
awesome because they're air
because
daggers.
they're air daggers.
Yeah, they look kind of perfect
Thank
on
you.
the screen.
That's
I
awesome.
love it.
Oh, it's apple cider.
Oh, yum.
Apple cider.
Sounds delicious.
Thank you.
Oh, dang.
Uh-huh.
He leads you
Awesome. Thank you so much.
to your ship, and
Now
he's just
I'm
talking like,
hungry.
"Oh yeah, well, you know, it's been so long since you've been back, but now that you're going to be Miss Adrena, how are you?"
Rurik just moves past, walks up, and inserts the compass into the.
Was he
The-
hitting on me?
Yes. I know you've got rid of the hindrance of clueless, but you know, sometimes it's still.
I think I'm just used to everybody like deferring to me, so
Yeah.
I never know if it's
Yeah.
like.
Are you
intent.
being nice with intent or just because I'm fancy?
I don't know.
Who knows? All right, so you put the compass in the thingy, and then we're just like taking off while he's in mid-sentence.
I mean, I'm up for that if that's what's happening.
He's on the dock, like waving, just like, and the ship just slowly
Goodbye.
starts to move.
And
You're
I'm,
not directing
I'm like
it yet,
pointing
so
at
it's-
Alan, and I'm just like, call me, buddy.
Just slowly starts.
What is
to
What's
move.
up?
what is the compass? So the compass had the thing that was like tipping up and down and showing us the
It
different
is.
places.
It is pointing down.
So we want to go there.
At this point, you start to see, as you're starting to drift away, there are some small, like, more automatons, but they look like sharks and fish and other seafaring creatures. And you hear something.
What do we hear?
It's really faint.
Is it the sound of silence?
Roll a notice.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
My
we're
notice is a
rolling
6.
Notice is a 6. Ooh, success. Notice is an 8.
A 6 for me as well.
Nice.
Okay, so a success, and a success. It's coming from you, Rourke.
Why are you making noise?
What? A noise is coming from
Yeah,
me?
noise is coming from you.
Like
From
from
you?
my voice?
No, it's lower.
Ew.
What does it sound like again? I don't know if we have
A sound cue?
yeah.
Is it,
Or rather, I don't think that we're getting it in the monitor.
Was it the one that sounded like a muffled like person inside of a puppet?
It does sound like a muffled person.
Do you have a little person inside of you?
I checked my pockets.
As you get lower, it gets louder for you, Halon.
Oh, it's somewhere in this region. Do you want me to get it out?
A little lower,
Ah!
little,
Ah!
little higher. Nope.
Ah!
Yep. Right about there.
I don't have pants pockets.
But at your hip.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh,
We're not working blue.
is it?
Oh, thank you, buddy. I have been in there for a long time. Ooh, smell that sea air. It is nice out here. Woo, don't put me back in yet. I need to enjoy this.
What? Why is it talking?
You see that the tip has been repaired in a strange blue metal. So
Just the
just
top
the part that
branches.
was gone.
Okay.
And it kind of emanates slightly when the sound is coming out.
Wait,
So,
wait. That's the sword that stabbed the brain, right?
And this part had broken off and been taken to another plane.
So now it's talking. Is it the brain?
No. I'm not a brain. I'm a brain. I'm a sword. Like I know you're probably not too familiar with swords, but I am in fact a sword.
but how are you speaking?
Did it get infected?
How are you speaking?
What?
Out of my mouth, which I notice you don't actually have.
Well, yeah, but lots of things without mouths also speak, so I really feel
Like
like that's not the defining
what?
feature of whether or not something can speak here.
What speaks without a mouth?
Computer.
Rivers babble.
I just
Rivers have mouths, though.
It's true.
A riddle. What does speak without a mouth other than me?
Oh boy.
A computer does, but it's not really in this world.
Your
What
shell computers
speaks
don't work.
without a mouth? Wait, no. What speaks with? This is gonna haunt me all day long. No, I just
See, it's a good riddle. It's a good riddle we came up with. We're smart people.
There's like animals. No, they
Door?
have mouths.
Yeah, they've got mouths like dogs. Dogs speak.
No, I
they
meant
have
like the ones that like are a little hive-minded, but they have
Sure.
mouths.
Absolutely not. Here's my question though, because obviously you have some sort of sentience now.
Sure, always have.
Sure. Are you really happy being a sword? And then additionally, are you happy being used? Because,
Well,
know.
I don't like to think of it as being used. It's more like a partnership, right?
oh, so you're partnered up now.
Yeah. Like, we're best friends. Like, I mean, we're brothers, really. Like, I'm Rurik's brother. I've been looking after him his whole life. Since he could even hold a sword, I've been here.
But you haven't talked before.
Definitely not.
That you were aware of. Maybe it's just you that can now hear me.
Well, that must have been depressing, talking all the time and nobody responding to you.
It was. Thank you for saying so. I appreciate that. Loving the vertical posture. Excellent. It's good for my back, my spine.
Oh, now I want to sit up straight.
I have so many questions for you. Who could possibly have guessed? What's this new tip of yours made of? Because previously you'd kind of broken, and did that hurt?
Did not hurt, but I also don't remember it really well, so maybe it did. Who knows? What's it made of? I don't know.
Wait, you don't remember it? But you remember growing up with him?
Yeah, it's more like a dream.
Well, look, trauma does weird things to your brain. Do you have a brain?
I don't know. What a great question. We should think more about that along with the riddle. What speaks without a mouth? Do I have a brain?
Oh boy. Oh God. No, I'm not used to people asking me questions. I'm usually the one asking them questions. You feel me, or actually don't feel me because you're sharp?
Well, the tables have turned. Now you're going to have to think about some questions. That seems fair to me, actually.
It does not. No, I cannot say that I'm
I'm a
huge
big
fan,
proponent of
so-
fairness in this situation, and I really think you should have more questions leveled at you.
Great. I can see we're going to be really great friends.
We are going to be great friends. I've been friends with everybody I've met so far.
What about the brain?
Yeah? Like deep bosom
Well, we
pals?
weren't friends for very long.
You
But
weren't-
we were real close there for a second.
Yeah.
Closeness does not always, connotate friendship, though.
You could be blood brothers now. Did the brain have blood? Tell me everything.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Apparently
Something was
not.
happening off the port side bow, and I was really distracted.
Oh, the machine thingies,
Which are coming towards you.
which are coming towards us.
You're heading down
And they're following
towards
us
darkness,
down.
and they are following you.
Are they following the sword?
No, they are following your ship.
Great.
Are my knives going to start talking to me, or are you special?
Well, you would have to take that up with your knives, to be honest. I think it really depends on the kind of relationship you have. You see, Rurik and I, we've known each other for years. We're really, really close. And I think that helps us communicate. And I think as he gets closer to you, that helps me communicate with you as well. It's a friendly type thing. You feel me?
Well, honestly, I'd rather not feel you because you're sharp.
Hey, that's fair. Good safety tip. Don't feel swords.
When did you get that?
The sword?
Yeah.
I inherited it.
Did you talk to the person who had it before, Rurik?
Well, that's awfully far back. It would be really tough for me to say. I'm going to have to think about that one because I don't know right now. I feel like I've always been trying to communicate, that guy's going to come at us, we got to do a parry riposte, that kind of thing. But, sometimes I think it and they just do. Maybe that was communicating the whole time. Tough to say, really.
So you're not actually as good of a swordsman as you think you are. It's just been the sword the whole time. Oh, I love this. How's an identity crisis I can see behind your glasses? Yeah? So erudite, this one.
It's okay. You can speak up. I know you're kind of shy.
What?
Look, we'll have plenty of time for you to have conversations with your weapon at another time. But,
Excuse me. I am Rurik's brother. I am Rurik's older brother.
Do you have a name?
Sorry?
Aloysius.
What?
Aloysius.
Aloysius. Jante Aloysius.
Aloysius Rast's child.
Well, I thought
so-
that was a given.
Hold up. Ho. Just a minute. So you're trying to tell me that you came out of Rurik's mother? Did you?
Well, she did take part in my creation in a way, but I am still a sword.
Oh,
I
so
believe-
many questions.
I believe
Did you
he
start
was
off much smaller?
made by my mother. Forged by my mother.
Yes, this changes none of my questions, for being perfectly honest.
Well, I think I've always been pretty much the same size.
How big is
But
your
you know,
mom?
I haven't thought about it.
No. The mom
Forged in a
made,
forge.
like
Blacksmith.
the art of making the sword mother made, and then the art of making a human mother made as well. Different art coming
Indeed.
from different wombs.
Thank you, Merkworky, for the $20. Why are y'all looking away from the sword to speak with it?
Yeah,
It's
rude.
polite to look at the person you're speaking to.
Right?
Occasionally flowing flask for Rurik. It tastes like liquefied red hots.
And Merc will tell us what that is in a moment. And I'll let you know.
I got so many questions for you.
I'm
Okay.
a little scared of it.
If anybody wants, they can make a knowledge roll or an arcana roll.
I
Anything,
have-
really. You want to roll something,
I
let
have
me know.
some things. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you,
y'all.
guys.
Thank you, chat.
So,
Tell me what you roll and what you're trying to ask.
tell me what you roll. What you really, really roll.
I have an
I'll tell
arcane
you.
background druid. I don't know what that means for rolling.
Or what
So
that means for
one of your
something.
skills.
Yeah.
What are you trying to figure out about Aloysius? Aloysius.
Aloysius.
Oh,
Oh
Lord.
no!
Oh,
Who
no.
did that? Who came up with that?
It was teamwork.
It was Bryce. Sharon's pointing at him. It was Bryce.
It was teamwork.
Okay.
A certain man by
Sharon's
the
like-
name of Sketch Song.
I see.
Oh, is this the?
This is the gift from the
this gift
Aether
from the
you've
Aether?
been granted.
Oh my gosh!
Ah.
Thank you, Sketch Song.
So yeah, any
Awesome.
Amazing.
So they straight up added a whole new character.
They did.
Cool.
Aloysius Wrathchild.
Wow.
A brother you never knew you had.
Yeah, an
because
older
we couldn't-
brother.
Because we couldn't communicate with him.
He's been
Do
screaming
you
in
do
silence.
you have pronouns, Aloysius? Are you a him? 'Cause
You know, I
brother?
never thought that much about it, but it seems really natural to be Rurik's older brother, so let's say yes.
Him. Okay. Great.
Also, some people would say that there is a little phallic symbology with the sword. So it kind of makes sense to me.
The maleness of the sword.
Although, to be fair, biology takes many shapes, and gender even more. So, I'm sorry to assume your gender, Aloysius.
Oh, that's all right. I know you didn't mean anything by it.
Fair enough.
I like the sword.
Thank you again,
Pretty
Merc,
easygoing sword.
for the
Yeah.
flask. The card that Rurik has been given is called Get Savage. Your character gains the benefit of any edge, regardless of requirements, for the rest of this encounter.
Cool.
Any edge, including legendary, other, whatever.
Okay, that seems powerful.
It's pretty powerful.
Does seem powerful.
Was anyone going to roll something to ask Aloysius something?
I don't have anything. I mean, he seems like a good dude.
He's pretty forthcoming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what I would ask the sword.
Hey, do you have a rapier wit?
Clearly.
Well, you know, I am awfully sharp, but nobody's ever called me bright, so it's tough to say. We'll have to find out, but you've given me 2 riddles that I don't know the answers to, so maybe not.
Wait, so you asked us riddles you don't know the answer to?
Well, we
I
don't
think
know.
that they're riddles posed by life that we can ponder together, like friends do.
Oh boy, this guy's gonna be insufferable. I mean, you're pretty cool. Yeah. I'm so glad that we're gonna be friends.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Officially, now that we can communicate.
It's nice to meet you, too.
Neat.
What do you think about us so far? You've been around us and haven't been able to say anything.
Well, you've been helping take good care of Rurik, and I appreciate that, so you're A+ in my book.
So anybody who's not nice to Rurik, you get mad at.
Well, it's not mad so much as dispose of swiftly.
Ah.
So you don't get mad, you get even? Or just you get
That's
stabbed?
really clever. Did you come up with that? That is so good.
Why, yes, I did.
That's it. Yeah, I don't get mad. I get even. Ah, love it. Shivers. So good.
Did it wiggle?
You felt it wiggle.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
sort of
You felt it
vibrates
wiggle.
in your hand. Wow.
Hey, Aloysius, can you move like on your own?
Of your own accord? Wow.
Looks like yes.
Well,
As-
if Rurik wasn't holding you, could you fly around?
Oh. Given how much I moved just now and how tired that made me, I think flying might be a little bit out of my capacity, but
But,
I
like,
will work
Until
on
we
it.
get the flying.
But
rig
little
that
like
we have.
scooch jumps you could do like.
Oh, I bet I can roll. I bet I can roll. Put me down, Rook. Put me down. I want to roll.
Whoa. That's-
You know what?
that's pretty impressive.
Aloysius, I'm gonna need a
Dang.
D4 minus 2. I didn't say wild card.
Oh, Aloysius doesn't have a wild card. Okay.
You're just rolling extra die now. He does not seem to move.
Oh.
Oh.
But
Good try. We can learn that. We'll get that.
We'll work on it.
We'll work on
what
it.
do swords accept as a treat?
Well,
The blood of their enemies.
the blood of the enemies is nice, but I mean, like I said, I don't really have enemies. I just take care of Rurik's enemies. It's the big brotherly code,
Oh,
you know.
sure,
But
sure.
like a nice polish is really good.
Sure, like a good oiling maybe.
Yeah, I like to be taken out of the scabbard every once in a while. Taste the air. It's real nice, but not too much air, and not if it's too wet. Gets me all rusty. Not a fan.
Right.
Oh, we're in the wrong place for you then.
It might benefit
Although-
us to put you back in the scabbard so you don't get into too much trouble.
Well, maybe, but maybe also we're gonna have to deal with those guys off on the left. So.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, right, the little robots.
As you guys have been talking, while the ship is moving you down towards the darker area, all of these robotic-looking sharks, there's a squid coming at you. They all look autonomous, like they look exactly like the other ones
But with
did,
teeth?
but with teeth and animal shapes. You could see there's like a really cool-looking, not unicorn,
Stingray.
seahorse, and,
Oh.
and a really cool stingray.
Narwhal.
No, they don't exist in the water world.
That's good because I don't want to get impaled by one.
Yeah, so no narwhals.
That would suck.
No sea unicorns. Sorry,
Okay.
but the other stuff is getting closer.
Does this ship speed up?
You can effectively push the throttle.
Okay, I
There's
want to
no,
push
there's
that.
no nitrous,
I
but
need nitrous. I need the button.
How do we push the throttle
Who-
on this thing?
who has
Driving.
driving, sailing, boating?
Oh, boating.
Nope.
I will also accept an Arcana roll.
I have survival.
You know, that would be okay. It's
Okay.
going to be at a lot of negatives, so I mean, go ahead and roll that.
Okay, well, it's at a 4, so
Hey, sweet. That's 4 negative minus 2.
4 minus 2,
Unfortunate.
so no.
I have survival at a 6.
Sure. What?
Oh, what is it with you and the exploding dice today? huh?
Seriously.
I'll
so
take it.
that's a 7, which is a success.
Yes.
You go to the controls and you start flailing wildly. You
I'm-
don't know
I'm
what you're
good at-
doing. You're just like,
I'm good at this.
I just
I'm
drove.
good at
I
this.
just drove a
I
car.
just drove a car.
Yeah, you got
I
this.
got this. Here, this looks like nitrous. It's like the same color.
It is in fact a green button.
Go, go. Green means go, go, go.
As you press it, the wings flare out
Oh,
on the
no.
sides of your ship.
Is that good or bad?
It takes a little bit of a it
Drag.
creates a little bit of drag.
Yeah.
But then you see that the sails, I mean, they're kind of metally, and they have a hexagon.
Hexagonal?
Thank you.
Hexagonal.
That word, hexagonal. They have
Hexagonal.
a pattern woven into them,
Ooh.
and from that pattern emanates like a wind.
Oh.
Blowing the bad guys away?
No, just repelling you faster.
Oh, okay, that'll work.
Yeah.
I'll be in the, that's right. So I'm going to keep hitting that green button because it's
Uh-oh.
doing good things.
You notice that diminishing returns. You can see, and anybody can roll an Arcana on this, and I will explain, or whatever you want. and I explain what's happening.
But,
that's
I mean,
how that works.
I don't have.
How about a notice?
So when you
you
say-
take a notice.
Notice.
Okay, so
when you
on
say
the-
Arcana, I have like occult and spellcasting.
Oh, occult would work. My apologies. I forgot. Is there an Arcana? don't
I
know.
have Arcana as like an edge, arcane background.
No. So yeah,
No,
roll an
it's not
occult
occult.
or common knowledge. What?
Oh, common knowledge.
You
Common
roll what you
knowledge?
want. Tell me what you're rolling,
Ah, common knowledge
Occult.
is also a 4.
and then
Occult's
also tell
D6.
Sharon what you're rolling.
Okay.
So you said occult.
Occult D6.
But not all at the same time.
Yeah, not at the same
That was
time.
the issue there.
Yes.
Because being the tech and also now a sword.
Success.
With your occult, you can see that it's rune magic. It has wind basically written on each of those little hexagons. Each of those hexagons has, yeah, so Arcana would be either occult or the spellcasting die. So either
Oh,
works.
I have one of those now.
You do,
I do.
I think.
Yeah, it's not at a 6 though. It's
Okay,
at a 4.
well, that's good. You could see basically it just says wind over and over again,
Wind,
written in rune,
wind,
and that's
wind.
what is in the pattern.
Oh, that's cool.
And it looks like it stores power like a battery and then expels
okay.
it.
Not like wind spirit.
Not like
battery.
wind spirit battery. It takes the wind that has been pressed against it as you guys are normally sailing and
okay,
moving,
yeah, yeah.
and
And
then
storing
just
it?
stores it until you can release it like a burst.
Cool.
That's quite
Which is
cool.
why, as you're pressing it,
It does less
just
and less.
less and less because it's getting a little bit recharged, but then you're expelling it really fast.
I'm gonna
But
count.
just to be certain.
We're also underwater, so it's probably not charging as
Just
fast.
to be certain, I go to my wind spirits and I'm just like, hey, can you check that out? That looks a little sus to me.
Your wind spirits fly up and just like circle on the hexagons,
Do
and
they
they
like
just
it?
yeah, they're just
like-
playing with it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right. We can keep using the magic thing.
They could blow on it.
They
make
could
it
do that.
go faster.
I think we'll hold on to that until the batteries run out. How about that?
You know that using them to blow would take a little bit of their essence
Oh,
away.
I'm sad. No, don't do that. Bad. That was a bad idea. Okay.
How very dare
Make it
you,
a
in
Zoe.
fact.
I didn't know.
Wow.
Sometimes
wow,
I forget
wow,
things when I'm
wow.
stressed out.
That's
Sorry.
fair.
I'm sorry.
I think we all do.
Sharon, go ahead and
I
roll
lost my
me.
home, I lost my family, and now I have to escape from crazy robot sharks. And there's a talking sword.
Speaking of robot sharks, Sharon, can you go ahead and roll me a D10?
Oh, that's a good roll.
That's a
That's a
good
decent
roll,
roll,
which is
Bad for us.
bad for you. Good for the 3 sharks that are coming at you
Oh.
with like mechanical jaws.
The automaton
yeah.
sharks.
Yep. One of them you notice has like, it looks like little spiders all over it.
Oh no.
Yeah, so one of the large sharks is covered in what appears to be like mechanical spiders.
Ew.
Some of them are actually crabs, some of them are actually lobsters, but they all have like little pincers
Oh no.
that are like pliers and wrenches. Like each one of their hands is a different tool.
It's the Leatherman of the shark
It's a
world?
Leatherman of the shark world. Alana, you've seen them before because Alan has one. It's
Edward Scissor Lobster.
it's a toolbox.
Okay.
These ones
Being attacked by toolboxes.
are set to dismantle.
Toolbox kit. Oh, we don't want that.
I don't want them to dismantle our boat. Okay. Our boat's made of wood.
Wood and some other things you can't really tell. You're obviously not a wood connoisseur.
No.
But you can see that in the cracks
Uh-huh.
is some sort of another line of rune magic,
Okay.
and it just says water, 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 water.
Water, 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 water.
It seems to keep it watertight.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Well, and we have like a force shield that's over us.
Yep.
Letting us all
Yep.
stand above decks and breathe.
You,
this would be
now that you
problem.
have magical aptitude, Halon, you can feel the magic shield that the ship and specifically the compass is extending, and it has granted you all environmental protection.
Gotcha.
Now, you wouldn't know that, you just know that it's protecting you somehow, but
It's magic.
I would like to cast deflection.
okay.
So that's a D8 to try and apply it to the ship to protect the ship itself.
Okay.
and I have a success.
Yeah.
Your ship has deflection.
Cool.
So we have
So it's
shields.
plus,
Your
kind
ship has. are,
against melee attacks.
yeah, so it's got +2 defense.
Okay.
Ahead of you, you hear music. It is something you've heard before recently. Make a notice roll.
At my house.
No, not at your house.
Notice.
Notice is an 8 for me.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Maybe.
You notice things.
Could I get an 8 and a 6?
Okay, so you notice a ship in front of you.
Ships in front of us, sharks to the back
Mm-hmm. Joker's on
Stuck
the
in
left
the middle.
and on the right.
Yeah.
and looking like we're screwed. Okay.
So the compass is pointing us down towards the other boat.
Yes.
Here I am, stuck in the middle with Aloysius.
With Aloysius.
Hey, what does the sword think we should do?
Well, have we tried seeing if the shark robots want to be friends?
I don't. I think we have.
That's a fair thought.
I don't think they do. They want to dismantle the ship. That's their whole
So
plan.
I'm going to run to the rail and I'm going to be like, hey, do you count as seamen? That looks like a yes to me. Do you want to be friends? Yeah, that looks like
Where?
no.
So where are they in relate? Like, so I'm envisioning the ship looks like a small standard sailing vessel.
Mhm.
We have kind of like a shield, like a bubble
Yep.
over the top of it.
Mhm.
Where are the things trying to attack? Are they like trying to go after the wings? Are they going after the back of the ship?
They are, there's a little bit away, like they'll reach you in like a round or two.
Okay.
And they're coming up from behind. So you do have multiple wings off the side of your ship that have been unfurled to use the nitrous.
Right.
But they'd be coming after like the rudder area.
Yeah, they're just going to come at and start dismantling where they can get to. And you notice the ship in front of you. It looks like a barge, like kind of makeshift put together.
Oh, okay. So not as fancy as ours.
No, God, no, not as fancy.
No, not even a little bit.
Anybody else would like to roll
I'll
a notice?
notice at a 6, please.
I also have a D6.
The ship is getting closer. You still can't make out a lot of it, but it seems familiar.
I'm looking at the crabs.
And you're looking at crabs.
Or
You
you're
got
still
a
distracted by your
problem
sentient
with
sword.
The crabs over there?
So all I'm saying, Rory,
They're
is that if they
trying
don't
to
want to be
attack my ship.
friends, plan B is stabbing.
Plan B is
Plan
stabbing.
stabbing.
Does the sword get a notice roll?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me
Since
a
ours all
D4.
D4 minus 2.
No, he notices things.
No.
All right,
doesn't.
no.
No,
He
he
doesn't.
doesn't know. He doesn't see.
He's got his heart set on stabbing. That's.
All right, we're gonna go to the
I
back of
wanted
the
shark
ship,
friends, but
and I
I
want to
mean, the
experiment.
to-do list here is
I'm gonna
really
take my
short.
grill out so I
Become
can-
friends or stab.
So,
He doesn't see snip. All right.
so tell me if this is not a good idea, but I'm going to try and test going through the barrier into the water and see if that's.
the bubble extends around it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
If the shark robots get to us, will they just go into the bubble or will the bubble deflect them a little?
There's a little bit of magic deflection on the ship, granted by Rurik. So
Okay.
there's a shadowy haze at the back of the ship that
Okay.
looks like it would kind of move to wherever somebody might try to attack it.
Okay.
Well, that's fun.
I'm picturing the alien ships on Independence Day, like when you try to shoot them and it goes like that around them.
So that's what
What is
normally would.
Independence Day?
What?
I'm asking in character.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, I know. I know. I know.
So, is there some rope around?
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
we're on a ship,
Yeah.
right? We have to have
There's
nets?
always.
I would
Rope on a
like
ship.
to go to the back of the stern of the ship
Okay.
and take some rope and tie it and
Mm-hmm.
kind of like create a kind of a handle for me to loop my arm on and climb
Oh,
out
yeah.
over onto the ship and brace my feet against the base of the ship so that I have some range like this.
Okay. Okay.
So
Roll
hanging
me
off the back of the
athletics
ship.
on that.
Sure. That'll be a D8, please. Let's spend a Benny.
Yeah.
Yeah, re-roll that.
There's
Oh,
better.
that's much
Oh,
better.
yeah.
Much better.
All right, 1 Benny gets us to a 12. That's a little better.
Yeah. So you tie the rope along. You.
So,
God, what is that called? Where you jump?
Extend?
Rappel. Rappel.
yeah,
So you
rappelling
rappel
onto
down the side, and like you are standing now. You don't
Is
even
this
have to
a show
hold the
don't
rope.
tell
You
because,
put it. You tie it around yourself, so you're just like, ha! And you have all use of your abilities. You are not considered on difficult terrain. You are treated because your athletics was so good. You're just treating it like a different
just
flat
sideways.
surface. Yep.
Wait, you're a wall walker too?
when necessary.
Can I get like a big net, like a fishing net on the boat and like sort of deploy it in a way that
Yeah.
would tangle up some of these
So,
sharks? Because I
there's-
have like entangle.
There's no big net, but yeah, you do have the spell entangle.
Yeah, could I make some ropes into a net and then it?
Do you just not want to cast the spell?
I guess I could cast. I mean, I thought I would be casting the spell of making the ropes do the thing.
So the way Savage Worlds works
Okay.
is that all of your spells have what's called a trapping.
Okay.
And that is kind of how it appears.
Okay.
And also like some of its effects.
All right.
So your trapping is, I believe we went with water.
Also like a swirly.
Exactly. So your stuff, all of it kind of has the effect of water. So
Okay.
versus a fire creature, it would actually deal damage.
Okay, mine is just kind of like whirl them around.
Exactly.
Okay.
So your net, it kind of crystallizes and forms a
Pressurized water.
pressurized water as well as ice.
Okay.
So like you make an ice net that you throw at them.
I would like to make an ice net to like throw at them.
Okay, so you cast Entangle.
Okay. Do I need to roll something for
You
that?
do.
Okay.
It is your faith, I believe.
Oh, perfect. A 10, please.
Ooh.
Are you kidding me? Can I
Hey.
roll-
6 exploded though.
Oh,
that's
six
good.
exploded, yeah.
Boom!
Twice.
Oh, what is it with you and the
13.
So-
exploding
There you go.
dice?
Super effective
Great.
because it's ice versus water.
Ice
like
net.
that's Pokemon rules.
Yes.
That's just how I think. I don't
Yes.
know. That might work.
Ice net.
But yeah, you make an ice net and it catches all of the sharks.
Hey. Cool.
Helen, Halon,
Yep.
you were the only one not looking back because you were noticing that ship.
Yeah, I was over
You now recognize it as it is close enough.
Oh.
You see a small goblin,
Uh-oh.
a shark-headed man,
Oh, yeah, I remember.
and whatever the other one was.
Was he a lobster crab situation?
Sure.
Sounds right.
Yeah, we'll go with
I
that.
don't know
Oh,
these people,
was he a
right?
rock lobster?
I think it might have been a rock lobster.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. So, they're on the ship and they're heading towards you.
This is after we met you. This was
Yeah,
when we
yeah,
first
yeah.
got
Yeah,
into
you're the
Pokemon.
one
Oh,
who
right.
got rid of them.
Oh, that's right. Oh, good. They're familiar with us.
Our pirates.
Yeah.
They are
Okay.
heading straight towards you.
Great. Well, you know what? We tried it with the last ones. I'm going to be at the bow being like, hey, you! Hey, good to see you again. You know, just went back to this water city. They're super not cool. We were thinking we might chill with you guys. Do you want to be friends? Also, do you count as seamen?
So, the shark looks at you, looks at the goblin.
Oh, right. I remember shark.
I'm a man and I'm from the sea, so maybe seaman. Roll me a persuasion.
Okay.
With the +2
With
for
the
your
plus
coat.
two.
For
and
your coat.
The plus,
Oh, and the +1
And
for
the
your
plus
bling
one
bling.
for my bling
so
bling.
+3.
with a +3, which is a good thing because my persuasion is still a 4.
That's an opposed check, yeah?
It is.
Oh.
Oh, you exploded.
So that is a 12.
Yeah.
So roll me a d6, Sharon. Yeah, I mean, let's be friends. Sounds good.
Great.
You're not mad at us for the last time?
Bygones be bygones. It's fine. Besides, you guys pissed off some big people, and anyone
Yeah,
pisses them off,
You heard about that?
oh, it's everywhere.
Oh yeah, we might have killed the Arbiter for
We-
sure.
I-
For sure, that was definitely us. Actually, you know, mostly.
Self-defense.
Fuck that guy.
Oh, okay.
So,
Like right here, right now. Or,
No, no,
or-
no, no. That was it was a turn of expression.
Oh, I
It just
see.
means we don't like him,
I
which is actually opposed to what the real verb means, which is to like them a lot.
Oh, is this
The
with
goblin
the
look-
crushing and the smashing,
The
like we talked
crushing and
about
the
last time?
smashing.
the goblin looks at you and goes, well, technically, fuck has lots of meanings. It could be used as a verb, adverb, like the list goes on.
Okay,
In
yeah.
this particular instance, we were using it in the way that says, screw those guys. But no, not screw. That has a lot of meanings too. It means that the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And so you have pissed off the whole town, really many towns, but you've upset the balance by doing things that we weren't able to do. So you have
Great. Cool.
made a power vacuum. And if there's one thing I know, it's vacuums, since we were recently thrown into a whirlpool. That was you.
Sorry.
Fine, no,
Sort of.
fine. You know, I didn't know you were on our side. That's my bad.
We didn't know you were on our side.
You have that look. You know,
I
that look.
The
You guys
fancy
seem
one,
fine.
look
You
I
guys
just-
seem fine.
I just got disowned, and the look.
Oh, we know. Tinker told us to come find you guys.
And do what?
Help?
Oh.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Really? Well, do you know how to deal with those guys back there? You got any tips, tricks?
Yeah, let me. And he pulls out 3 mechanical balls and he throws them in the air.
Oh,
They unfurl into mechanical stingrays.
Cool.
that's very cool. That's very, very cool.
I know. You should see the toys that Tinker doesn't even let us play with. These are just his cast-offs. He has so many cool things, but he's never been able to deal with the Arbiter because the Arbiter just goes no. So whatever you did is great.
Wait. The Tinker, is he the guy that makes all the little robots? The one with the bubbles?
They're now close enough that like he can actually, you can see facial
So we're
expressions.
like traveling alongside the barge.
Yeah, he's with you, and like those have joined. His mechanical manta ray have joined with your ice net, and it has actually stopped them from getting to you guys.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So we can
Cool.
have this nice leisurely
Yeah,
conversation.
as you guys are still going down, he's just like, there's a robotic remora
So I can
on the
climb
side of
back on the
his
ship, there's no
that just
problem.
kind of. Yep. It seems a little slidey because the bubble's kind of taking it off, but it's still sucking on fine. And yeah.
What
you
is
can
it
still-
with you people and sucking? Can I just?
Well, you know, there's a thing that happens when there's a vacuum and it sucks. That's just what a vacuum. Do you understand how water works?
No, not especially.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, we could talk later. That's fine. Oh,
Yeah, sure.
I got
Okay,
some
okay,
books.
okay,
Yeah. No, that's fine.
sure.
But
share with me your stories, fancy man.
well, okay. Well, one, not really. I guess I'm a man. We've never. You can call me Skizix.
I go and look at the
Get it.
compass while this conversation is going on.
Sorry. What do you do?
I go look at the compass and see where we're at in
Okay.
relation to.
It
where
is,
it's-
you're still just going like further down into the twilight area of a sea.
And the barge is just
So it's
traveling
colder,
alongside us
right?
now.
Is
Yeah,
it
it is starting to get
colder?
colder.
It is starting to get
so
quite chilly.
To answer your question, Adrena,
Mm-hmm.
no, Tinker builds some things, and he did make some of the. Well, it's hard to say. He does like to make toolboxes. So
So he made those sharks?
he didn't make the sharks, but he did design them.
Does he just sell his designs to anybody?
No, it's really hard to steal when you're considered property. So they were just taken.
Oh, okay. See, this is what I was talking about before.
You're right,
because-
you're right,
Yes,
you're right.
thank you.
You're
so,
right.
He was a slave. Is a slave was a slave?
Okay, slave is a strong term, and I don't really appreciate that. I would say
Okay,
we are
fine.
indentured servants that we owe. We've been told that we owe our lives to the upper crusters, and I don't support that, which is why I'm part of the toy box.
But now there isn't.
Toy box.
There is the person in charge is gone.
Well,
For the time being.
Do you understand how politics works?
He's gonna be replaced.
Oh.
Yeah.
This has been going on
See-
for a long time.
There's not gonna be like a freedom trickle down effect. You know?
There will be when Tinker gets in charge.
Oh, I see. Okay. So Tinker's looking to take over, huh?
Because you guys are, I've been told, our new allies. Yes, Tinker is going to rise to power with his new magical greatness and our new freedom assistance bots. They are fab.
Assistance box.
Okay. But where
Are
is?
we on our way to Tinker now?
Yeah, where is Tinker?
Well, he's in the lower habitat of,
Well, that's where we're going.
yeah, I mean,
Can we go talk to Tinker?
oh yeah, I'm supposed to guide you.
Oh, great.
I didn't mention that, sorry, I was distracted. Yeah,
Well, we do have a lot of questions.
oh, I'm here. So, as I said, I'm Skizix. This is my friend Greg.
Greg.
Greg is the shark.
Greg is a shark. And he doesn't, Greg's fine, but this one, and he kind of points to the rock lobster, doesn't say much. His voice box was removed. He's like looking directly at you.
Me?
His voice box was removed because he spoke against some people who he shouldn't have.
That's horrible.
Agreed.
Sucks when the stage falls from the
Sounds
sky.
like our suspicions, while they have held out, it might even be worse than we suspected.
I know I can't make it right, but I'll do everything in my power to make sure it doesn't happen again.
You know, as I said, enemy of my enemy, bygones, bygones. It's okay. He
I
puts
am
his hand
sorry,
on the rock lobster.
Rocky. Rocky?
He answers to anything.
Sorry,
So-
Rocky.
Rocky it is.
Rocky it is.
There's a long history that you should be aware of.
I only know the part that makes me look good.
The Adrena have taken advantage of our work and labor for years.
I'm seeing that now.
But doesn't matter, it's going to be fine. Tinker is building a new fab set of robots. Although that's a little redundant. So, never mind. He's building a new arsenal that we will be able to,
Control?
well, I mean, yeah, they're automatons. We will be in charge of these units.
And what are you gonna do when you take over, huh? Like, how are you gonna keep industry going?
Well, we're going to disperse the wealth in ways that really benefit everyone. While we will not put the boot to the Adrena family as well as the others, like they have so often to us, we will be making them work for their keep, like they have forced us. You're going to want to bundle up.
I don't have a bundle.
Unfortunate.
As in it shall be cold?
Oh yeah, it's real cold and real dark down here.
Well, I'm affected
Oh,
by
you'll feel right at home.
the fire, right? Fire?
Yeah.
I'm affected by fire, so I'm kind of warm-ish
Oh.
already. So I'm affected by this thing?
Oh,
Somebody told me.
okay. Well, I'm glad to know you're
If that's
affected.
the condition of fire, you know what I mean?
Oh, my cousin had that. It's-
right.
It took a.
Well.
He didn't make it.
What are you talking about?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
So, God, there's so many things I could ask you.
Me? I mean, you can try. I don't. They didn't.
Can you tell me how many guards are at the gate?
A lot.
Okay, that's not a number.
No.
Okay, hey, Whispering Wind.
Yes.
How many guards are at the gate?
Oh, yeah. So there were A number of them, for sure, for sure.
Okay.
It seems as though, well, when you say guards at the gate, they have mobile guards. It's a thing. They can always throw more at it. I would say if you're doing sort of like a sneak attack, there's always going to be at least 5.
There will never be a sneak attack versus them. The magics that they wield scry hard. The only reason Tinker is even mobilizing this army is because he has found a new power source that will allow us to build larger fab.
What?
So we've got sort of like a war of attrition situation where you just keep building up and they keep building up and you keep building up and they keep building up and you keep building. And how long has this been going on?
By my calculations, 2,341 years.
Okay, so you know what the definition of insanity is, right?
I do, but do you
Trying
understand?
the same thing over
Oh
and
no!
over and over
Oh
again?
no! We stopped trying that a long time ago.
Oh, I see. Okay.
We now have a new tool.
The new tool, which is the larger robots against their smaller robots.
No, the power source
Oh,
that.
the power source.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
What is this power source?
I don't know. Tinker hasn't shared that. He just said it's a new power source, and I've seen it in action. Not the power source, but like the power, and it powers machines that you would not believe. They are so large, so massive, and the amount of steam that they can generate. Oh,
Steam.
Well-
Oh, that's right, because you're steam powered.
yeah,
Okay, sure, yeah.
yeah. It's amazing.
How does
What?
how does steam power things?
Okay, so the way.
What, the
How do I
heat-
explain this to you?
Fluids that are heated move faster than fluids that aren't. And the disparity of motion, if I'm remembering my textbook correctly, and I know I got an A because my dad paid for it. But anyway, the disparity of motion creates energy, and you can push things with the fast, hot water.
Yeah, basically that.
Okay, that.
Well, and when I was younger, I worked in the factories to make the fire coils that he like takes up a piece of wood and like starts inscribing on it, and he's just like, and then it starts burning.
Oh,
So this draws from fire, and it the room
From the plane of fire itself?
plane of fire. What? No, it just draws fire.
No.
What do you mean plane of fire?
I use the detect magic and
Okay.
look at it to see, does it look like it's actually tapping into leaks in the plane and
It is tapping into leaks in the plane, and specifically that rune. You've seen it on your ship. And it says fire, 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 fire.
Yeah.
And it is the fire symbol.
that's bad, right? That's really bad.
possibly if this has worked for thousands of years?
Oh yes,
Okay.
yes.
It could just be that the power source is a bigger leak in the planes.
But that's bad, right?
It is.
It could
Okay,
be.
planes? What? Can
Oh,
you
boy,
elaborate?
I feel like we're learning an awful lot today, don't you?
Yeah,
For all of the advanced technology and words that I don't know in this world, you seem to not be aware of much of the rest of the worlds.
Well, there's multiple habitats. I mean, those
But
could
there
be like
are
a world.
also- You will notice that we don't look like all y'all.
Yeah, we all look pretty different. He like looks
No,
at
no,
Greg,
I
looks at the
understand.
Rocky, looks at Rocky.
Like we didn't evolve here, you know.
No
and,
flippers, no gills.
no flippers, no gills. We can't handle the water, you know.
I've seen other creatures. Like
Yes.
that's
And they might not have been from around here. You know what I mean? I personally come from a place where like we live in the sky.
And we
what do you
live in
mean?
Earth.
Oh, completely different.
It's thinner.
Oh.
Sure, it's thinner.
It's thinner than water.
So it's like steam, but not hot.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. I'd like to see cold steam. Okay.
Well, in fact, actually,
We can make the boat do it. With the wind sail thing.
Well,
I could push the button again.
I
you
was
could
going to
see
say
it.
we could invite them into the bubble.
That seems pretty forward of you.
Oh, well.
Not this. No, not.
I-
No, it's on the ship.
No, I'm working my game right now.
Okay, carry on.
I mean, I'm kind of a forward guy. You know what I mean? I like to lay it out there for you. So.
Okay.
But really, what I'm saying is, we're currently surrounded.
By water.
Yep.
Yep.
And the ship itself is surrounded by a bubble of
Okay.
a different element.
Oh, sorry. So when I do this, I'm just like, oh, that's not his. So it's magic.
Oh.
So it's not air.
Oh.
It is a spell called environmental protection. So you're surrounded in magic, and that's normal. People use magic all the time.
Well, and they have air bubbles, like the whole
So
city
you're
was
trying
in an
to
air
tell me
bubble.
that I haven't been breathing air this entire time?
Are you getting sick? I wonder.
I think maybe I am.
You're getting air sick. It's
A little air
When,
sick.
when
yeah,
we were in
just
the
a
city,
little-
the city was.
the city
encased in
is
a
yeah,
bubble
in a
there.
bubble
Yeah.
itself. But this is more like a film, not a bubble.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
so a little different. All
Yeah.
right. So inviting him into my bubble
Oh,
wasn't the invitation I thought it was. I
You're-
see.
you know that bubbles are also considered like homes and habitats.
Uh-huh.
So like,
Is he flirting with the goblin?
Maybe. But I can never tell.
goblin ears perk up. Oh,
What's up?
I see. Well, okay. We
I
don't
like
have,
your ears.
Thank you. I
Yes.
shaved them this morning.
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
No. I'm gonna take my teeth out for this one.
Come give Hayden a kiss.
Oh my god, no.
I mean, I'm not opposed. And later, maybe, but first I have to bring you to Tinker. That's
Right,
That's,
right,
that's
right,
our
right.
mission
Let's do
was
that.
to bring you to Tinker to assist Tinker.
In
Oh, so we're supposed to help your friend take
Who
over
has
the
the
world?
giant power source?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you understand how reconnaissance and subterfuge work? We have an Adrena. We have somebody who knows how to make cold steam, and this person has white hair.
And a sword.
Oh, that is true.
The sword talks.
When did that start?
Today.
Recently, in fact.
It's been an interesting day.
It's yeah, okay.
Hey, no, it's not
Aloysius.
epoxy. It's
Epoxy.
Aloysius. Aloysius, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Give me.
We met new friends. You want to say hi?
I know, I was keeping track of it. It's so nice to have new friends. It's nice to meet you guys. I'm Aloysius. I'm
You-
Rurik's older brother. No big deal, but I'm the cool one.
Fair enough. I can see that. Yeah,
is this
no,
your
you're
boat?
the cool
Your
one.
boat is so cool. I like your boat so much. I don't have a boat of my own, actually. This one's borrowed.
Ah.
Borrowed boat.
I would love to make your acquaintance. Can I touch you?
It's
cool?
sharp.
That's really forward.
Yeah, I think
actually.
it's a little bit early. I think it's a
Okay,
little bit early in
okay,
our
okay.
friendship for that. But you know what? Maybe in the future, I feel like we could get to be really good friends because it's so
Additionally, he
nice to
starts,
meet
so-
you.
I don't want to touch like the bad parts. I just want to touch the hilt a little bit.
So the opposite of just the ship?
Might I ask why?
Well, if you didn't notice, I make things, and intelligence has been beyond my grasp as of yet. But maybe if I had a look at a sentient weapon, I'd be able to make.
More?
Yeah, that's the hope.
Well, for that, you should probably talk to Rurik's mom because apparently Rurik's mom made that one.
Oh,
She is
interesting.
not around.
So you're. Oh, that's unfortunate.
You
I'm
know,
sorry.
I think we're in a look, don't touch part of our relationship right now, but I really appreciate your enthusiasm, and if I can think of anything that'll help you make more intelligent weapons in the future, I will let you know.
Thank you. That is one polite sword.
Isn't it though?
It's a little strange for a weapon, for sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
So, okay, well, setting him aside, sorry, what were we talking about?
We were talking about going down and meeting Tinker.
Tinker.
Oh, yes, that's right,
And how cool it is that you now know all of us.
Oh, no, everyone knows you. Everyone.
Wait, that not just me?
No, well, I mean, your name's still a curse, but everybody knows of you now.
Is there anything I can do to make it not a curse anymore? How can I like prove myself?
Help us.
Okay.
We are going to overthrow your family and at least put your father to the sword. Other people, probably not. They seem okay, but
Yeah.
Alphonse is not a good person.
Is there like a re-education program? Or
He
like
did-
me, I'm a pacifist most of the time.
Okay,
some of the
okay.
time,
He did
even when it
help
matters.
us escape so that we could come help you.
Woo! He's also put us in the mines
I know.
for years. He is also,
Can we just put him in a mine?
oh yes, we will put him in a hole.
Maybe to work and not die?
We'll see how long he lives.
Wow, so this is cheerful.
No, it's been a terrible day.
Yes,
I'm
that was
sorry.
sarcasm.
Yeah, I'd say I'm sorry for your impending loss, but I'm really not. That would be a lie.
That's
I-
charming.
I don't lie to my friends. We're friends, right?
Totally, totes.
Cool,
We're
cool.
friends.
Seems
Yeah.
to be.
The vibe. Okay, so
You guys are getting down. It is becoming darker and colder.
it really is.
Like,
I'm gonna have to find sleep somewhere.
yep. The
gonna
ship
be a
is
rough day.
keeping you okay. You guys get down to the gates of
Wait. Yep. I knew this was gonna be useful.
what appears to
Oh,
be
my torso has disappeared.
noise. What appears? Oh, see, yeah. Oh, that's.
cool.
Oh, it's partial invisibility cloak. That's what that is.
That's pretty cool.
Actually, yeah. That fabric has magical properties now.
Yep.
Dope.
Yep.
I really appreciate your willingness to be like, oh, that's dumb and cool.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
do
No,
it.
that
So now I'm just a floating purple.
that will give you a
head.
+1 on stealth. So well, let me write that down so I don't forget.
+1.
You are in front of a. It is a town that has been repaired, but the cracks are still showing. There's multiple different pieces of metal that are keeping buildings up. It's not good. Like it looks like a shanty town. The habitat has duct tape keeping the bubbles up. The walls of it, looks like there's been quick epoxy applied. There's many goblins and other aquatic people patching things up, and it looks like they don't stop.
So this is the payment for what the others have above.
Yep, it's not much, but it's home. But come on, Tinker will be excited to see you guys.
All right.
He has taken a much more somber tone.
So is there a dock that we pull into, or how does this work?
Just park it anywhere. You're under Tinker's protection. Nobody messes with Tinker.
So are like we able to go in through the bubble into a space that's like
Yeah, you guys.
okay,
There's opening.
river-y type spaces.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Find a spot, tie up, grab the compass.
So, yeah. Sorry, This is how you survive, Adrena.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
sort of my fault. I
Yes,
didn't
that's
know.
true.
I didn't try to know. I haven't done anything to help it yet.
How could you have known? You were kept in ignorance.
Although some would say that ignorance is not an excuse.
I
Those
could
who
have.
have the knowledge, perhaps.
I could have looked harder. I could have
Questioned some things.
questioned some things.
Well, look. Sometimes it takes an outsider's point of view to make you realize that there's absolutely no way that people work for free and are okay about it. Jeez.
How many people live in the upper city?
Thousands?
And how many of them have spoken out and tried to change anything?
None that I know of.
So you are a better person than thousands of others.
Great. I'm better than thousands of shitty people. Awesome.
Hey, look. It's time for atonement, right? And you get that opportunity. You
So
coulda
what do I
lived your
do?
entire-
Do
well,
I just take off my little crown and like join them here and be cold and miserable and terrible? I can't go back because they'll kill me. So I can't like be back and be in charge and fix something.
that's true. That is
Yet.
true. Yet. Yet.
As
There's a yet. I like a yet.
As I said, Tinker has plans, and while some unrepentant upper crusts will unfortunately had to be made examples of, those who assist will learn to live as we have
Join us and
wherever
you
you
won't die.
are.
Join us and you won't die.
How many of the populace above even are aware of how you live down here?
If you are part of one of the ruling families, you know.
But an upper part.
An upper part.
Because I didn't know.
You
and
were
there
not
are, what, 8 ruling families? How many ruling families are there?
10.
10.
10?
Is it just the heads of the ruling families?
And anyone they've chosen to tell. Of course, the arbiter had control, and any of their minions knew, but
You should perhaps be aware, you and the Tinker and your team, that the Arbiter may still live, but is not anywhere near any longer. We grievously wounded him, but
You
it
know
escaped.
an egg?
I have seen eggs.
Have you seen them cooked?
I do like eggs.
Okay. So if you cook an egg, it could just still look like an egg, right?
Okay.
Or you could scramble it. And
Okay.
that's what we did to the Arbiter.
Oh, that sounds gross.
It was, rather.
But that's okay. I'm
Yet it still escaped.
Aloy,
So it's still a threat.
Aloysius.
Aloysius might have a lot more to say about that because he did the scrambling.
Though he doesn't remember it.
Okay,
That's
but
true.
I would just like to point out, that I used these bad boys to cut him out of his little tank. So I would like a little credit too.
That's true. It's true. It's true.
Just a little.
Yeah.
I'm sure that Tinker would love to hear the story and know, Adrena, that while you did throw us miles away with a whirlpool, and while your family has mistreated us for years, I do not blame you.
That's a nice place to be.
Could we call me Alana instead of my last name? Because I'm not part of it anymore.
I can do that, Alana, and I thank you for your assistance in killing or just scrambling the Arbiter. And I am sure Tinker will. You know how they work. You have been in the upper crust your life.
Yes.
Many of us have not seen the upper crust. I have, but I'm different. I travel.
I look forward to being as useful as I can.
Thank you. Without further ado, he walks up to like a big workshop, and you could see steam coming out of different holes and pipes, and you
Like
can.
the dad from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, yeah. And you could hear a bunch of like clanking, and there's work going on. This is a workshop that is in full construction mode.
I wonder if you put some sort of like woodwind instrument over those steam pipes, if they'd make noise.
We do.
Or does it need to be in the air?
We have organs.
Do you now? What kind of organs are we talking about?
I think he was talking about musical.
Right,
organs.
of course. Yes, yes.
Yeah, like brass. We have steel drums, which are great. we have marimbas.
Now I'm picturing the Little Mermaid, that whole little like sequence. Under the sea. Sorry, Disney.
Okay, well, I've got some work to do, but I guess call me if you need a guide, or tell Tinker to call. I don't know. Just, all right, here you go. Okay, bye.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Bye, Alana. Bye, Whispering Wind. Bye, Aloysius.
Bye, white-haired.
And white-haired guy.
White-haired guy.
Rurik.
Oh, okay, well, bye, Ulrich.
Bye.
And he walks away.
Bye, Greg. Bye, Sharky.
Rocky.
Rocky.
Okay, so you open the door, and it is a foundry. There is molten copper and other metals being poured. There is like casting happening. So there's like these autonomous. There's these robot shells that the metal is getting poured into, and then like stamped. And at the far end is a giant throne.
Oh.
It has spider legs.
Oh, no.
And sitting on top of that is a goblin.
Okay, so that's just a little ostentatious there. Are you Tinker?
The spider legs unfurl and start to go walking towards you.
Might they, however, be considered crab legs since they're down here?
Sure. Yeah, they're crab legs. But they're spider crab legs. So they're the super long and spindly ones.
Oh, dang.
And it's just like,
Like those snow crabs.
It's okay. You're going to
Longer,
make it.
skinnier than snow crabs.
yeah, they're off the coast of Japan. God, they're terrifying. Look it up,
Whoa.
everyone. Look up Japanese spider crabs.
No.
They're huge.
Oh,
And, like,
and
so
you make such a fun noise. Oh, boy, I love that. I love that.
It's like nails on a chalkboard. It gives me the skeevy.
okay, I won't do.
Lines of
That's last
tails,
time, though.
Bryce.
That's last time. So the spider crab walks over to you, and like as it's walking, it's super tall, and then it like
Oh.
goes down,
Lowers them down
crunches
to our height.
down.
lowers him down. Go ahead and make a notice roll. Everybody.
Oh, my nose is an 8.
A D6 for me.
All right.
I also have a D6.
I have a drink that I opened.
Yes, before we started.
And a success. Everybody notices.
We noticed something.
He doesn't have legs.
Oh.
No legs.
He built himself legs. Creepy legs, but legs.
So,
Ah.
oh. Well, that's very cool.
He holds up a red glowing ball.
Ah,
Oh. It's doing fancies.
Is it a plane of fire portal?
It's not a portal, but it definitely is made of fire stuff.
why isn't it burning him?
Why, indeed. Go ahead and roll a notice or arcana or occult. Roll whatever you would like.
A 6, please.
There is a film over his arm.
Oh, like our
Oh.
little bubble.
Exactly. So I hear you were coming to assist us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we figured we would come and check out the situation, see what you're all about, kind of measure our options, you know. I mean, we're on our own adventure, if I'm being perfectly honest. But you know, a side quest is always nice.
Well, I appreciate any help that you three may be able to offer. And I believe that you are exactly who I've been waiting for.
Yeah, that's not ominous at all.
I have so many questions.
She puts it, lowers the orb to his lap.
Where presumably there is also.
Oh, yeah, there's also a little film there.
All of a sudden,
My mistake. So let's talk about what you're going to do for me and what I can do for you.
And that's cool. That's cool. Just before we get into negotiations, because this really is starting to feel like a negotiation situation.
Mm-hmm.
If we say no to anything, are we going to get in any kind of
No. We would never do what has been done to us,
Sure.
to you.
Sure.
To others, possibly, but not you.
But not.
No, you're heroes.
I'm not a hero.
Did you or did you not strike a blow against the Arbiter?
It's not enough to qualify me as a hero.
Every
Well, in
hero
certain
starts
eyes,
with
you
a
might be.
small step. I believe it's called a journey, a hero's journey. And you have made that first step, Alana. And you can continue to make those steps in a direction that will not only help us, but help the rest of the world.
That's what I want.
Then I'm glad you're here to assist. I know what you're looking for, as I have been told that there may be those who come from outside of our world. And
told by whom?
that's an interesting question. I've been told that you will be looking for this, and I have no need of it once we've overthrown the upper crust.
I see. How long do we think that's going to take? Because we are on a little bit of a, universe-saving kind of mission, and there isn't going to be an upper crust overthrow if we're all, deep sixth, if you will.
Well, how fast do you work?
With robots, probably pretty fast.
Probably pretty fast.
Then I believe that we should begin discussing our plans. And with that, we're going to end this episode of The Shattered Compass.
Oh, snap.
I
Thanks,
hope you guys
guys.
had a good time. I had a good time. You guys have a good time?
I was a little depressed and demoralized.
Yeah,
but
Fair
it was
enough.
great, yeah.
Fair enough.
I had a stupendous time.
Great character growth.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So, thank you, everyone.
Oh.
Thank you, chat, for being here. We're going to head out. So, thanks, everyone. See you next week at 6 o'clock.
you next
Don't forget to
week.
check in Zoe Game Night, Thursdays at 6.
And Void Jumpers.
And
on
Void Jumpers
Fridays
on
at
Friday.
6.
And Wednesday on Gen Con TV is Actoroki, which soon you'll be able to see this beautiful mug and that beautiful mug.
Beautiful.
What else we got? Oh, and The Crowned RPG is great. Kickstarter's almost over. It's been funded. It's still really cool. You should check it out. Yeah, I think that's what we got. Anyone else? Things? Vote. Go vote.
Go vote.
If
my
you haven't
gosh.
voted, you need to vote. That's just a
Vote.
fact.
Blue wave, because we're in the water world.
I'm not going to tell you who to vote, but I am going to say that I
No
care about you.
fascists.
And yeah, no fascists.
No fascists.
But,
fascists.
you do you, fam. Just vote. If you're going to vote bad, just vote. Okay, bye!
See you next week.